Elon Musk had been thinking about doing something like this for a while. As one of the world's richest and most influential figures, he was usually seen in high-tech offices, grand meeting rooms, or SpaceX hangars. But deep down, he wanted to step away from his usual environment and experience the world from a different perspective. He wanted to connect with people on a more personal level, to remind himself of the struggles and triumphs of everyday life. One morning, as he scrolled through his phone, he came across a news article about a small auto repair shop in downtown Los Angeles. The shop, Mike's Auto Service, was well known for its honest work and dedication to helping customers, even those who couldn't always afford repairs. Something about it intrigued him. Without overthinking, he made a decision. He was going to spend a day working there, undercover. Of course, this wasn't as simple as just showing up. Musk's face was recognizable worldwide. If he truly wanted to blend in, he needed to disguise himself. He reached out to a trusted makeup artist who had worked in Hollywood before. Within a few hours, he had a slightly different hair color, subtle wrinkles added to his face, and even a fake mustache. When he looked in the mirror, he barely recognized himself. Dressed in an old pair of jeans, a worn-out t-shirt, and work boots, he drove a second-hand pickup truck, borrowed from a friend, to Mike's Auto Service. As he pulled into the lot, he took a deep breath. This was going to be interesting. Walking inside, he was met by a stocky, middle-aged man with oil-stained hands. "Can I help you?" the man asked, eyeing Musk curiously. "Yeah," Musk replied, deepening his voice slightly. "I'm looking for work. I've got some experience fixing cars." The man, who introduced himself as Mike, studied him for a moment before shrugging. "All right, we could use an extra set of hands. But no slacking, we work hard here." Musk nodded. "Understood." And just like that, he was hired. The first few hours were a learning experience. Musk was no stranger to engineering. He had spent years working on Tesla vehicles and designing rockets, but working in a small auto repair shop was different. There were no state-of-the-art facilities, no robotic arms assisting with the process. It was just raw, hands-on labor. Mike assigned him to help with an old Toyota that had transmission issues. Musk rolled up his sleeves, got under the hood, and began assisting another mechanic named Carlos. Carlos was a friendly guy in his 30s, always cracking jokes. "You ever worked in a place like this before?" Carlos asked as they tightened some bolts. Musk smirked. "Not exactly, but I've worked on cars before." Carlos chuckled. "Well, you're not bad. Just don't mess up, or Mike will have your head." As the day went on, Musk listened to the conversations around him. Customers came in, some frustrated, some worried about costs. He watched as the mechanics not only fixed cars but reassured people, explaining problems in simple terms. He saw a single mother struggling to pay for repairs on her minivan. Without hesitation, Mike lowered the price, even though it meant making almost no profit. Musk was impressed. This was a different kind of leadership, one that put people first. During his lunch break, Musk sat with the mechanics, eating a simple sandwich. They talked about everything: sports, weekend plans, even electric cars. "You think EVs will take over completely?" one mechanic asked. Musk, careful not to reveal his identity, replied, "Maybe. But there will always be a love for traditional cars. It's about finding a balance." As the day neared its end, a teenager walked in, looking nervous. "Excuse me," he said. "I don't have much money, but my car won't start, and I need it for work." Mike sighed. "Let's take a look." Musk followed them outside to see an old, beat-up Honda. He examined the engine and quickly diagnosed the problem: a worn-out battery connection. "I can fix this," Musk said. Within minutes, he cleaned the connectors, tightened them, and the car roared to life. The teenager's eyes lit up. "Thank you so much. How much do I owe you?" Mike shook his head. "Just get to work on time, kid." Musk felt a deep sense of satisfaction. It wasn't about money or fame, it was about making a real difference, even in small ways. As the shop closed for the night, Musk wiped the grease off his hands and turned to Mike. I appreciate the opportunity. You run a good place. Mike nodded. You did good today. If you ever need work, you know where to find us. Musk smiled. I'll remember that. He walked back to his truck, looking at the shop one last time. Today had been a reminder, real leadership wasn't just about building companies or launching rockets. It was about people, about understanding their struggles and doing something meaningful. And with that thought, he drove off, leaving behind an experience he would never forget.